Listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday, getting all that Christmas shopping out the way. Because Santa Paws will be here soon.
Oh, Santa Paws.
Santa Paws, yeah. Got to get them puppies and them pets. They're gifts.
More important than anybody else's. That's a damn sure. Gotta love your fur babies.
Yes. Well, we got a special guest, OnlyFans model, Candy Kane.
It's Candy Cox.
Oh.
It's Candy Cox.
Okay.
With a triple X.
I'm sorry.
X.
Yeah.
Get it straight.
Go to OnlyFans or Hands and look that up. I get 10% of all proceeds, like a pimp.
It's Pimp Daddy. And Freebird, thank you for not coming on tonight. I've been waiting 5 freaking years for this.
That's right.
And I found all of your little naughties, pasties. I don't even want to talk about the things that I have found back here.
Barbie barges. That's funny shit.
So, Freebird, thank you for not coming by tonight.
You're right, Kelly. They don't want to come on here.
Yeah, Freebird, thanks for just not coming.
Yeah, nobody needs no bird seed. Do not come.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's
Who's Barbie are these real people? Oh my goodness. What am I looking
Yeah,
at?
they're real people.
That's Karen Chapman making a comment.
Can I move the screen?
Jesse K says, "Hey girl, I got you. Get it." Yeah, that's real people.
Oh, Jessica. Let me tell you guys about Jessica real quick. Let me just give her a quick shout out. Jessica also was in the Army. She's amazing. She's single momming right now. She has a special needs son, and she gives me a lot of support. We're in a support group.
She's like a support bra. She got an underwire.
She is.
That's amazing. I need one when I'm jogging.
You don't jog.
She's in a medicinal.
Absolutely not.
She's in a medicinal cannabis group with me, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right.
Hell yeah, survivors group.
Let me get the housekeeping out the way real fast. Of course, if anyone would like a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use promo code MotorCop15. Get a great cigar. You can send one Holster because he's still covered there crying like a little bitch because he ain't got none.
Hey, my fault you gave it away to somebody that never goes up. Fuck.
Also, if you'd like any merch, I got this shirt on tonight. It's got a saying on the back. That hat's not for sale. That was a giveaway that she snatched off the desk.
Not for sale or trade.
So she snatched it off the table. But anyway, I have plenty of merch on the Etsy store, or you can go to a website at motorcopchronicles.com and click on the merch section, and it'll bring you over there. Everything's priced. We got the new Yeah, we got the new Stay Trashy shirts and also hoodies. Even though I'm not a fan of them, They got their hoodies out
You
also.
don't like the hoodie?
I do not like hoodies. I think they should outlaw hoodies.
But no, they shouldn't. Old people.
I also met the trashy mascot. The trashy mascot is real. She was sniffing me out. The raccoon. What's her name?
No, we have a cat.
No. What's that thing's name?
The cat.
Oh.
It's in Florida anyway.
It's a cat.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's a cat. Anyway.
Oh. Let me just check myself.
It's a cat. But anyway.
We have some really good stories.
This is going to be a fucking great episode, y'all.
We have
a
really
cat.
Good stories for you guys tonight.
Also, if you would like any extra Motor Cop Chronicles podcast, you can go join the Patreon. You can try it 7 days for free. Also, if you become a full Clubhouse member, I send you a personalized mug it's not for sale anywhere. It's only crew members get them. We're going to shout them out. They help me pay the bills.
Can't bust them fucking things.
Yeah, they are made out of metal. So if anybody wants to, I understand if you can't because times are tough. But we do have our hang around, Miss Stacy McClendon. We've got our full crew members, Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motor Cop for Life. He was on last week with us.
Jared, Motor Cop.
Mr. William Gibo. I'm surprised he hadn't popped in here yet. I hope he's okay. He's usually the first one in here. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Go check out a Burley board. He makes he makes all kinds of stuff, but he makes these handmade cutting boards. They're great for cutting your food up with. Home defense, you can pop the shit out of a bad guy right in the face, beat the hell out of your kids with them when they're not listening.
We like to beat kids.
Or bring it to the bedroom for a little naughty time with your wife and give her a little spanking. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Hoppy Hoppison. There's Billy. He's here.
I was just texting him.
Oh, so we have to do that now. All right, let me move the spot. We got Mr. Blake Walker. We got Ron with I Had to Say It podcast. He's been putting out some good episodes. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S. Our favorite Australian girl, JoJo. Miss
JoJo.
Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from the great state of Washington.
Dude missed the hell out of JoJo. I wish she'd get back on a better schedule.
I know. Appreciate y'all. Help me keep the lights on. With that saying, before
replacement mailboxes.
Karen's trying to get you to steal stuff. Stop.
There is chest hair. Freebird, Chad. I'm not even lying. It's the most disgusting. There's freaking there's blonde. I don't want to say it's silver or gray, but there's some sort of gray chest. And look, there's no. I don't even have. I don't know. This is disgusting.
That's hilarious.
And there's some kind of devil Satan toe that it's daring me to suck.
Yeah, don't eat that.
The toe of Satan?
Yeah, you don't want to eat that.
There's no way I would even...
don't get me wrong, our ratings will go through the roof.
Yeah, but you're not going to make the whole podcast.
There's absolutely no way. I'm not even going to... no.
Crazy.
So before Billy jumps on me, we're going to jump into...
Is that a prison bus?
No. We're going to jump into Roy's corner over here.
I don't know Roy. Who's Roy?
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that yesterday was the Nutcracker Day? In 1892, Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker was first performed in St. Petersburg, by the Russian Imperial Ballet. About 50 years later, Walt Disney used some of the Nutcracker music in his 1940 animated movie Fantasia. People liked the movie so much that they started to take an interest in the ballet. Check it out, and you'll find out why so many people love the Nutcracker. Oh, and by the way, Gypsy is in heat and driving me crazy trying to get to Duke.
Oh.
Ever since she heard he was hung like a Great Dane, she hasn't quit talking about him. Roy out.
Roy, I know that you know about some Nutcracker. Just leave those nuts alone. Gypsy knows where the real DOG is, and I'm slinging that meat. Roy, you better be glad you are far enough away, or you would have an entire house full of little Duke, the dogs running around, and don't be thinking I am going to be paying puppy support. I am a hit it and quit it type of dog. Stay Harry Duke out.
And Duke's just nasty. I mean, he just don't care. So, Christina.
Duke. Isn't Duke, that's your actual dog?
Yes.
Right?
Duke used to come over. He used to be on the show.
He's literally taller than I am. Is that him?
No. Duke's a different dog. You've never met Duke. Yes. Christina loves Duke. Next, we're going to Roy P. Roy P., we got our datainmate.com section. I did talk to Roy P. today, and his brother's doing better. Not back at work yet, but he's raring to go.
Is Roy a ginger?
No.
He looks like a ginger.
No, this is Roy S. This is Roy S.
I'm so sorry.
We're talking about Roy P. now. Roy P. likes
so
dating
sorry.
inmates.
That's why we got the R&R show.
Okay, but look, I'm sorry. Those are not the worst looking inmates. I've seen some really bad ones.
This is like a lineup of my children.
Hey, that's them on the first day. Okay.
Oh, they in jail. That's pretty much
Fun is not too high. Gonna show them fun money. Oh, yeah. Roy P. at the big house.
So we got 3 of them here, especially if people on the exit don't know. Roy P. is still looking for the love of his life, as far as I know. Anyway, we got number 1 here. It did not say what she had been arrested for. She's okay. She's got them big DSLs right here. I don't know if they're real or not, but she's got some big DSLs.
Hey, bro. First of all, I see you do these inmate things.
Mm-hmm.
all of these chicks look decent on the first day when they get their mugshot. Okay.
Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of
ones that
mugshot.
do though, they look good, and then you need to get it a second or third day when their eyelashes are falling off.
Showered.
Well,
Okay.
this number 2 right here, she got this dark-haired girl. She got arrested for assault, reckless operation, driving under suspension. She kind of scary to me. She looks like the kind of girl that would just like put a knife in your back and then laugh at you while you're
She
bleeding.
may have some.
How do we get
she's
Roy on Love
Colombian.
After Lockup?
I know, right?
I mean, I love that idea, Christina.
Now, number 3, to me, she's my favorite.
She looks like a Mormon.
She's very attractive girl.
She's a Mormon.
She was arrested for loitering.
She could definitely be one of those door knockers because she got arrested for loitering. So
yeah, I mean, if I'm going to pick one for Roy, my pick for Roy P. this week would be number 3.
Yeah,
I think 3's the hottest.
I would say number 2.
No, you trying to get them killed?
Dead.
No,
Right.
And I see those big fake eyelashes of hers. Look, she blinked too hard. Her eyes would take off.
Look, she don't have the Cholita surprise or the
I don't
Cholo
know.
surprise.
I'm going with number 3, the loitering check for Roy P. Anyway, Roy P. did call in and leave a message on the datainmate.com hotline to let us know how last week's pick went. And Kelly says she's picking the vampire woman.
Vampire woman, yes.
So let's see what Roy P. called in and had to say about last week's hookup. Because the first week didn't work out. The girl left him and left a big dump in his toilet. So let's hope that's last
Hi,
week.
y'all. Roy P. here with a jail shorty update. Well, she was good looking, that was for sure, but I think she drugged me. And when I woke up, she had taken my money and my watch, and damn, it hurt like hell getting that butt plug out.
Oh,
Guess we will keep trying. Thanks for the effort. I'm on my way to the hospital to get checked out from that damn butt plug. I don't even know where that thing came from. Shit. Oh, no, I mean, don't shit. Ooh, till next week.
Goodness.
Well, Roy, we hope you get, fixed up from that butt plug. I just hope it was a new one and wasn't like a reused one you found in the dumpster or something.
You found
like
it on the side of the road.
So
It was probably a traffic cone.
let's hope number 3's date goes better for Roy P. And we'll find out next Wednesday. Y'all have to come back and find out her own win. Christina says she wants me to.
Is that motorcycle going to drive into the crowd?
No, this is not that. Give Duke big kisses and tell him I always do. But I'll let him know that you were thinking about him, Christina.
Christina Elizabeth.
And
I'll make sure he does. I'm going to make sure he kisses him right on the mouth.
And been thinking about you also. Everybody think about Christina.
Christina.
She's had a recent loss in her family. That's hard to do around Christmas time. So trust me and my sister that we know how that is. So, and also Kelly has had some loss this year also. So we want to keep all of our people in our prayers if you're praying tight.
Hey,
we care about each other.
Next week,
yeah,
right?
we are.
Yep.
Since I don't want her, I'm just stating she looks like a vampire. Yeah, she could be a vampire. There, Kelly. So that's our R&R section for tonight. We're going to jump into it. Our stories real quick. I'm sure that's what some of these people here. You people on X, you're more than welcome to jump in this chat with us also.
I just want you guys to know I'm going like totally from memory. I did not bring paper. I see you guys. I read the crap. I might have it in my head. I might not. We'll see.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah.
He knows how to deal with that, though.
It's whatever you're going to get. It's because Freebird.
Yeah, as long as you're on the green phone.
He
Freebird is out of Fuzzy Hat. I mean, he's in the Fuzzy Hat me with the Shriners and the Masons and all stuff, and they're busy.
Where is the little cars driving around up here?
Busy time of the year, for Shriners and stuff like that. But
lucky for you.
Lucky for me,
I'm
yeah.
Just doing nothing.
So we're gonna jump into this first story here with Holstera, and we got this man that unfortunately, no, there's I do have a video. If you want to give a short synopsis, and we'll play the body cam video.
So, all right, as we all know, many a traffic stop when Johnny Shitbag decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to jail today. They decide they're going to run. In ultimate fashion, they forget that we have toys. So their dumbass decided they'll go ahead and wreck. It was one gentleman, I believe. He exited the vehicle, and when he was running away from the officers, he decided he was going to spin around and take a pop shot with a 12 gauge and popped K9 OB with several pellets from the shotgun. So he must have been at a good range, and they must have just went under the skin, which is an amazing thing, because we all know what a shotgun can do to anything, let alone a pup. So he took some pepper from the shotgun blast, and the officer returned fire. But unfortunately, he must have been at fucking great range too, because the guy's gonna fucking live. He's gonna be fine. Because why? One of the officers were medically trained and jumped in to save the shitbag's life.
I'd have been trying to save. I'd have been working on the dog. Fuck the criminal. That's how I feel about it. I mean, he could fuck himself. I mean, I'd have been like, dude, that hurts. It's like you're bleeding really bad. I don't know if you're gonna make it.
Like, where's it hurt? Right here. Stick your fucking finger in the hole.
The dog took some buckshot or some bird shot. They wasn't able to get it all out, so his dog's gonna be living with this their entire life. No, I mean he got to the vet and stuff. We'll watch the video real fast. We'll speed through it.
One state your emergency.
Hi, this guy. Now this guy that's calling 911. This guy who had stolen car. He was like smashing in other cars and stuff like that. So of course somebody called 911, right? And when you call 911, everybody try to remember. You're on a phone with a dispatcher who's trying to write down or type in this information while you're spitting it out, and so try to speak clearly and just try to stay calm. Don't be this guy.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he just hit my car.
Okay, let me get you to CHP 1 second.
He's going around. Yeah, he's definitely. Oh my God.
Okay.
So he almost hit somebody head on.
Almost hit
you guys, I'm sorry. He's going.
No, I picture that's what Roy P was sounding like when he woke up and found that butt plug in.
Yeah. He's going towards Fresno on the 41.
Okay,
going
so
towards
on 41 now from 49?
Yep. He's going to hit me again.
He's trying to hit you?
I'm sorry, man.
What road are you on?
Oh, he just slammed right into me.
Okay, what road are you on? I need to know what road you're on.
I'm not on the road, man. I'm in the middle of a fucking field. My car is totaled. Oh, my God. All right, I think we're heading down the hill, 425B. We're going. He's definitely going like 70 miles an hour.
Definitely.
Wait. Did he just go from hysterics to like being calm as?
Yeah, he went from being in the field to going down the hill. So
like,
to be fair, apparently he got T-boned at like 70 miles an hour in the field.
Oh my God! I found a butt plug in my ass.
Oh my gosh!
FedEx truck.
This is the some of the video here.
The RP team has just stopped at road 425B.
north of Green Acre Drive.
I got it. 390.
Why does every county have a Green Acre and they never look like fucking Green Acres?
You just every town has a Martin Luther King Drive also.
Yeah, since
No,
1991.
don't go down that one.
Look, here he goes. Now you see he's got that long gun in his hand.
I don't think that first cop is running fast enough.
There goes
the puppy.
Got him. 39079. 425B. He's bailing through a bunch of. Stand by. Stop right there.
Wait, Bill. I mean, they got to see that long gun in his hand, that shotgun.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it.
All right, I have questions.
He got back up. Drop him.
Midair shot. Charles 9. Shots fired. Shots fired. Drop the gun. Drop it.
Over here.
The dog kept running when he was hit, thank God. Piece of shit.
On your stomach. Roll it on your stomach now.
He's only hit. What the fuck is even hit?
You got him? I'll cuff him.
All right. Unfortunately.
I have questions.
What's your question?
Okay. I only can say this as in reference to you in the center, and your coworkers and friends that I've met through the years wouldn't have allowed that person to continue running after you told them to stop. And you I'm not saying just
things have changed now. It's called body cameras.
I'm not saying just because he said stop. I'm saying he had reason, and that's a lot of seconds and time. And I just feel like, knowing you and what I've known, my experiences in the past, I don't feel like in a real life moment nowadays, I don't know. I think that guy should have been taken down.
Well, I'd have probably emptied a mag on him. So.
At least
I'd have been doing the tactical.
You could have blown his knees out. I don't know. You could have blown his foot off. Something.
No. I would have probably had to do a tactical reload though.
But at the same time,
I'm being kind. I'm being kind. I would have shot him in the head.
Off, so I mean,
I would have shot him in the head.
I guarantee you, he was trying. He had some good. He was some good distance on him. So, but
the lake. He was pointing center mass. He was just like, wait.
It's my opinion. I think that was
I agree with you, Jeff. It's just.
What did Jeff say?
Unfortunately.
See, Jeff knows, of course.
Yeah, unfortunately, bad guy survived. At least the K9 survived. I can't stand pieces of shit like this. What state was this in? Do we?
Especially, I mean, some departments let the fucking dogs just die in the back seat.
Yeah. So, but fuck that dude.
Yeah.
I hope his gunshot wounds get like gangrene infection in it, and like maggots start growing on him, and he's like sleeping and feels maggots running out of his wound. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry if I'm grossing y'all out, but it's just happening. So it's just going with it.
Hey, Morton salt in the wound. A whole thing of
Too
it.
bad because they don't make Mercurochrome anymore.
Monkey blood doesn't hurt.
They don't make monkey blood no more.
No, monkey blood doesn't burn.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
All right. Let's go to the next story. We got old Candy over here is going to talk about a man that just likes driving around.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, it's your story.
Yeah.
What is it again?
Yeah.
The man that was he was driving around in a car that was stolen with something painted on it.
That's funny shit.
You have you're as bad as Freebird.
No. Hold on, because because I had an issue earlier. Are you talking about?
The title is "Gang Member with Active Warrant Drove with Catch Me If You Can."
See, I thought that was
spray painted on the car.
Holster. I thought that was you, so I didn't do that one, but I can do it really quick. A gang member. Okay, hold on. How stupid is this?
No, I'm just watching the parade. That looks fun as shit.
So sorry. I thought that was Holster's story. I don't know what to tell you. Move forward.
That's a whole Sarah move too.
You're right. I always tell him now he don't bring Skittle wrappers no more. He just brings a big bucket of them, and he smacks them, and I'm like, stop smacking.
I just looked at it, and it doesn't even seem like it's not even like if I stop and waste my time reading that story, those are valuable seconds I will wish when I had back on my deathbed. So
you talking about this dude in Fremont, California, and is a suspected gang member. He was a burglary suspect, grand theft auto, and more. And he took the light blue Honda and he spray painted on the top of it. It says,
"If you can."
On the roof, it says, "Catch me if you can, Fremont PD," in black spray paint.
Yeah, so he's an idiot.
They ain't gonna find every reason under the book to fuck with you.
But the cops didn't take the bait. Anyway, they followed him home. They planned a raid at his residence 7 days later, where they found him with cocaine and a pistol inside his apartment. He was not sniffing the cocaine off of a hooker's ass or anything at the time. But he was a 22-year-old man that was arrested back in October, and he has spent 3 months with active warrants from Santa Clara. Given a chance to blame his mom, because it's always his mom's fault. It wasn't my cocaine. It was my mom's cocaine. She's a nasty stripper, and that's what she does.
If my kids got caught like that, it would be my fault. Somehow, some way.
He says he's suspected to be a Nortino gangster. He told the cops that the gun was his, and they booked him into jail. It was only a short stay. He stayed 2 weeks later, and he posted a $30,000 bond, and he's been out on custody until he got wanted again and leading police on a chase. Anyway, this dude's a total fucking dumbass. They didn't have a picture of him. I wanted a picture of the car. Unfortunately, they didn't have a picture of the car either. But, hey, he thought he was real life Grand Theft Auto. Catch me if you can, PD. Well, guess what? They fucking caught him.
Karen, right on.
Shot collar, stop Skittle smacking. I'm going to have to remember that, but I don't know if I want to see Freebird like a collar.
There's so many conversations.
That'd be hot with like the dimples around it.
No, I don't want to
get a leash or stomping.
Now, if we get some electrified nipple clamps, that would be awesome.
I have a little bit of a story about a nipple clamp.
I don't know if I want to know or not.
Or the lack thereof.
But you might want to say that for your OnlyFans page.
You know, I can't even believe that you would even say that to me. Like, oh, you don't want to hear about it?
He's got a Feet Finder account. If he don't, he could.
I have OnlyHands.
You have forced so much disgusting information. I am traumatized for life. Okay. No, someone wanted to give me nipple clamps. And they were electrified, and I didn't even know what I was looking at. And then when I was told, I was like, GTFOH with all that. Thanks.
It would have been even funnier if you would have tried them on before you knew what they were, and then once it hit.
Well, Sarah, I'm not I didn't fall off of a turnip truck yesterday.
I would try them on.
Well, let's jump into a more serious topic.
Yeah.
On the Wisconsin school shooter.
Okay,
This was
a little girl,
a 15-year-old girl.
15, not 17. 15.
Went to Christian school, which I don't believe she attended. I don't know if she was a student here or not. I'm not sure. But anyway, she goes over there. She shoots up, kills 3 people. Well, 3 people are dead. Well, she killed 2 people and killed herself in the shooting. Unfortunately, the only thing bad about when these shooters kill themselves, it's kind of hard to get why they did it, even though she had a manifesto. Now, recently, they have pulled some pictures of her up right here. Now, they're trying to blame it. Now, if you look at this is her. If you look at her, she has the same exact shirt on that this kid has on. Who is this kid over here? This is one of the Columbine shooters from way back, the OG school shooters, okay? Mm-hmm. Got the same thing. So some of the conspiracy theory is they believe that she might have, I guess they got fan clubs and shit, kind of following in his footsteps and stuff. They do have some pictures of her. I mean, she looked here. She looked here as this was another picture of him they had, and this was one of his shirts. It looks like she's a normal. In this picture, she looks a normal, happy, go-lucky young lady with her boxer dogs here. And then
even that boxer looks worried, man. That boxer's ready to tell the FBI
he
what's up.
does not. And of course, then everybody's making the big deal out of this picture. Here's a picture of her at the firing range, right here, shooting.
Look at her. She's in a Weaver stand. I mean, look at her. Look at her.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. Yeah.
What I think she was mad because she was born with no ass.
Not Weaver. Total Weaver.
Right there.
And I mean, you could tell where she broke bad is because she cut her hair.
You think that's what happened?
No.
I don't fucking know.
Hostera.
That dog does look worried.
That looks like a younger of her.
But anyway, that's that same shirt she's on. She was at her dad used to take her to a range and shoot. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Of course, all the liberals out there are having a field day with it. I did pull some videos that talk about her stuff a little bit.
Emergency.
Hi, this guy.
In a deadly school shooting yesterday, authorities are still working to figure out why it happened. Today, they gave a brief update on their investigation, including their search for a motive. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is in Madison now with the latest.
A memorial of flowers and candles honoring the victims of the shooting at Abundant Life Christian School. A teacher and a student were killed Monday.
They damn lucky if all that died was just two people. I mean, it's bad. I feel sorry. Nobody should die like that, but this could have been way worse. Way worse.
Yeah, far off, Matt.
18-year-old girl opened fire with a handgun in a classroom during study hall. Neighbors say this photo, posted on social media in 2023,
that dog still looks worried.
Police identified as Natalie Rupnow, who went by Samantha. Police say she died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
It appears that the motive was a combination of factors. Again, we cannot share that information at this time.
Why ain't you a bitch? She's dead.
Investigators are looking into social media accounts
What are you
believed
afraid
to
he's
be
gonna
the
fuck up the
shooters,
investigation?
showing signs of a gravitation towards potential neo-Nazi violence and engagement in forums venerating mass shooters.
Oh God! So all that means is she played PlayStation, y'all.
Shooting before it occurred. Some of you have reached out about Rupnow's social media activity prior to yesterday.
I'm waiting to see if they're going to arrest the dad. They're going to try to blame that. The last two big school shootings we had, what did they do? They arrested the parents.
I'm freaking out that her crazy name that she chose is Samantha.
I know some Samanthas that are quite crazy.
My daughter's name is Samantha.
Yes. Like I said.
Oh, she's not. I mean, I'm just saying.
We're looking into her online activity.
They searched her home and are now talking to her parents. The second grader says she was changing her shoes when the gunfire started and had to leave them behind.
I just heard sodding and
I just like to say these SpongeBob ice creams are delicious.
They are.
Fucking delicious.
I really like
the eyeballs were made of
especially like the eyeballs are like hard
And
candies
they have to
they're
come.
good.
They have to come from the scary ice cream man.
I never thought this ice cream man was scary.
Well, they
the
still
same one
come.
that sells crack.
They're still coming in the neighborhood.
James, I don't get really a lot of live watchers on Rumble, unfortunately. It seems like most of the watchers are on X. The most is on X, even though you people on X ain't commenting. Then it's YouTube and Facebook. But I'm trying to get everybody over to Rumble because you ain't got to worry about getting kicked off of Rumble. Free speech, people.
Bumble.
No, not Bumble. That's you. That's you with your Bumble account.
No, that's a
yeah. And Seth was messaging you and sent dick pics.
there was a teacher and she was screaming like, my leg, help.
Bus driver Megan Mojica's son
I shouldn't be
survived the shooting
laughing.
at his school in Waukesha in 2019. She and her coworkers came to the school to pay their respects, saying the trauma will be with this community for a long time.
It brought back all the memories from that day, and I wanted to definitely show our support for our own community.
This could definitely, bring back bad memories for people that had stuff like that.
110%.
Now, the parents, I do know, I read that the parents have been divorced, remarried, and divorced. The dad had custody of her. Like I said, I'm afraid they're going to try to put this man in jail and blame him.
Well, the ex-wife ain't helping none.
You sure can't. Tell you the truth, until I read, if I saw any kid or this child walking around with that shirt on, me being old and shit like that and not remembering, I wouldn't have no clue that was the same kind of shirt that the Columbine shooter was wearing. So you can't blame him for that.
The only thing I remember is
a trench coat. Yeah, that was it. So, I mean, and they say, well, he brought her to the fire range. Maybe she wasn't exhibiting no signs of it. I mean, people go to fire range and shoot guns and shit.
Well, there's a lot of school shootings. I think kids at young ages are forced to go through the trauma. Little kids are at school whenever they're having a possible sighting of a school shooter. I think it's something that they have to think about every day.
You know how to solve this problem? To prepare them better if there is a school shooting?
To let them carry weapons.
Give every one of the kids.
No. So while they're in class, just have a training exercise where somebody goes down a hallway with blanks and starts firing shotgun rounds off. Then they'll already be traumatized and won't have to worry about the trauma if it really happens.
I don't know.
Bomb training. They used to do
saying,
like that.
I'm saying that it's so much a part of their life that they probably get online. They know who Dylan Klebold and whatever his name is from the Columbine. You know, maybe also society sensationalizes criminals. Like,
oh, they do that.
I don't know. This chick only killing the people that she killed. Also, maybe she had a reason.
No, so they wasn't targeted. I don't think she knew anybody there. I think she just picked a school.
It's sick. And
It's
sad.
nasty and a travesty. And I could tell you the one thing that bothers me out of everything, we as a nation, everybody always points at the firearms and they say guns are bad, guns are bad. Okay, guns are not fucking bad. People are bad.
Yeah, guns don't kill people. People kill people with guns.
What really bothers me is millions of these schools are built every fucking year. Yet we don't have centralized locking systems. We don't have centralized camera systems. We don't have suppression systems. Even if you were to just lock the school down and activate the fire alarm system, look, I would rather have a flooded school than a bunch of motherfuckers, dead children. So if you could do something along those lines, and they have these systems, and they're only a few $1 million, why are they not purchased for every fucking school?
Because the teachers need raises, man. Come on.
I don't give a fuck about these teachers, okay?
They need raises.
That make way too much
money. It
money.
don't matter if the kids are safe. The teachers need more money.
Have you noticed that no one
we don't even need teachers.
No
AI.
one's saying anything about if this was like a boy, like a 16, if this was a male, people would already be thinking he was a crisis actor and he was being, I don't know, the government got a hold of him. Like, I feel like because it's a girl. Like,
you know what I was waiting for at first? I was waiting for it to be one of these trannies or something, but it wasn't.
Oh, like a transgender? Shame on you.
The thing that bothered me about it is it's
just a sick kid.
It is, but I think it is.
She had something happened.
School shooter.
No, they had that other one.
Which one?
Not too long ago. Yeah, the cops took her out down the hallways.
Oh, that's right. The chick. Yep.
Yeah, that was a chick.
The video of that one.
Yeah, we watched the video on that one. All right, let's go to this next video real fast. And
that was like it.
Deadly school shooting in Wisconsin. Police are digging into the life of the 15-year-old suspect accused of carrying out that shooting at her school. Here's ABC's Jacqueline Lee in Madison.
Abundant Life Christian School is closed today for students and teachers. Inside, authorities are trying to find out why a 15-year-old student, investigators identified as Natalie Samantha Rupnow, allegedly opened fire, killing a teacher and a fellow student Monday. Police are also looking inside her.
Because her last name is Rupnow. Okay, you know what kind of shit you're going to take as a kid with the last name of Rupnow?
Please stop.
I agree, Tim.
It's like,
Dude, now,
it's like, hey, how you doing? You want to rub now or you want to rub later?
They still not doing that either.
You're horrible.
Yeah, they talking about what rub now?
Did they say if she was bullied or not? No, they didn't. Or not any of the articles.
They brought some. They bouncing around.
Detectives and investigators were out there pulling things from.
Now, I don't understand. I mean, I'm sure the dad would have just let her in. I don't see the reason why the SWAT team had to rip the whole fucking door off of the hinges. I mean, look at the door frame here. I'm sure if he had said, hey, we need to go look at your house, he'd been like, here you go. Look, this window's busted out. I mean, I know I'm a cop in law enforcement. Some things sometimes are unnecessary. Y'all, she was dead. What'd you think she did? Had booby traps? They done busted this glass, and ripped the door completely off the house, okay? They did a lot of damage for no reason.
Your perspective is so skewed. If I had an opportunity to go bust up a house and kick a freaking door down, I would put all my I would do that.
But we're liable for
you
some
know
of
what?
this shit. It's like, unlike the fucking fire department, they show up for a fucking grill fire and hose the entire house down.
Maybe they were mad. Maybe they were fighting with their wife or husband.
It don't matter. This was unnecessary.
No, it's not.
Things from the home, looking at papers and effects. And so hopefully we get an opportunity to analyze some of that and perhaps put a piece together to figure out why this happened.
Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes tells ABC News the girl's parents are cooperating with the investigation. The father is currently being questioned by investigators. Rupnow's mother is believed to be out of town. Police say the 15-year-old took her own life after allegedly firing shots with a handgun at others in the study hall.
Despite this tragedy, they still lost a child. And I'm certain that they have probably more questions than anyone.
The first 911 call came in just before 11 a.m. from a second grader. This father rushed to pick up his children. His daughter's shoes left back at school.
I just heard sodding and
she doesn't want to call 911?
No, she's just saying what she heard.
They found the shooter had killed 2 people. 6 more were taken to the hospital with injuries. Adler Jean Charles says he was in 6th grade English class when he heard 2 gunshots.
We heard them and then some people started crying. And then we just waited till the police came.
Police cleared the rest of the school room by room as parents arrived to pick up their children.
There's no better feeling than knowing your kids are safe.
We always send prayers. We always send thoughts. And then when are we going to stop doing that? This is not okay.
And police say the alleged shooter's social media shows an inclination towards
Teachers need sidearms. Yes, Tim. Absolutely. I feel like all teachers should be armed.
Oh, some of them shouldn't. They got some stupid ass teachers out there.
Okay.
I'm just
that is
of course, that's the obvious. But in a perfect world, yes, I feel like.
Well, it's like some of these teachers are so. It's like I gave my kids hockey pucks. The fuck you gonna do with a hockey puck? Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm pro-gun. I feel like everyone should.
All right. What do y'all think over there on X? Was the damage on that house necessary or unnecessary?
They didn't know what they to expect.
Come on now. The kid was dead.
The fact that I'm even defending a cop right now.
I know you're doing it defending it. I'm like, no, it's like we had a.
Gosh, y'all have. I wish people knew what I have said during jury duty to get pulled off. And all I did was I turned it around on myself.
I try to get on jury duty and they won't pick me.
I'm like, I have very strong opinions. My brother, my ex-husband was a cop. I'm like, you really do not want me. And they're like, yes, we do. And I'm just like, no, let me go. I have said some crazy things like, yeah, I think that teachers should.
You sounded like Joe Biden just now. I mean, you get to talk and then you forgot what you're talking about.
It's the first time she's got to think about.
You're a little nervous there.
She don't fucking throw you under the bus.
I'm not nervous. I wouldn't say nervous. I mean, just
absolutely.
I don't like the fact. It's weird that I just know people are looking at me because I put you guys on my TV in like high def. And I can see your pores, Holster. So the fact
you
that
have bad pores and blackheads. You need a loofah on your face.
It's disconcerting, but no, I'm not nervous.
We're gonna put you on Dr. Pimple Popper.
Ew. And
hell yeah.
Oh, let me tell y'all what. I'm off subject, y'all. For some reason, I've been watching like My 600-Pound Life and Dr. Pimple Popper on Hulu.
That is so disgusting. That is what I grew up with. That is the shit I grew up with.
I can't help myself.
Why?
It's so nasty that it's like first of all, but I can't stop watching it. It's like a bad train crash. But these people are like, oh my God. But it's like, how can you it's like, it started growing 6 years ago. It's like, motherfucker, I'd have been like the doctor like the next day when I seen something growing off my fucking head or something like that. And then I've been watching the 600-Pound Life thing and I'm like, they're like, I don't know what happened. Look, I'm not no skinny mini, but look, when you get to the point where, you have to call your neighbors over to like wash your fat rolls on your ass or something. It's like
She's a garden hose, bro.
Stop eating. Okay, I'm not a fat shamer. Stop eating. I was watching that and it was like the wife brought supper home. I'm like, I'm not even hungry now. I'm just gonna starve to death.
I'm just gonna use this.
I'm just gonna lick the wall for nutrients. It tastes like snozberries because I don't want to put any. Yeah, I don't want to eat nothing because I don't look like that.
That's some shit only Louisiana people
I've
say.
said your name like 5 times tonight.
Well, why don't you stop saying it? Thank God it's not my real
Hey,
name.
look, what is this and why?
Anyway.
What is this for?
Oh, that's a corner.
It's okay.
Is this like a little?
You put butter on a corn. You put butter right in the palm.
No,
of
it's
it.
the okay symbol. It's all it is. It's a hand because my father-in-law's company used to be A-OK before they changed the name. It's not any racist shit, people. It's just a regular okay
You
symbol.
were having me make that.
Yeah,
time
the holds the corn on the cob.
I wasn't even talking about race.
No, you didn't, but somebody on here like, it's the racist. It's not. It's just from
Fine,
that.
fine. I'll use this one then. What is this?
You put a candle in the middle of it, it's flipping a bird.
Holstera.
That's
how's
actually
this?
clever as shit.
Oh, I can put my
That's clever.
I can put my lipstick in it.
So let's move on to New Jersey here, Holster.
So this New Jersey officer working traffic control dies after being struck by an off-duty sergeant. Of course, and the kicker is we'll get to that. Officer Mr. Rodriguez is 53 years old. I'm assuming he was close to retirement and joined this department in 2022. And he's a public safety officer, traffic cop. He was working traffic control device. An off-duty sergeant, for some odd reason, decided he was going to run him the fuck over. I'm just kidding. It was an accident, apparently. The sergeant clipped him. They're not releasing the name of the sergeant at all, which is really bothering because we know that some of these departments will just sweep it under the rug. Due to his consistent demeanor of kindness and warmth and sincerity, he was immediately embraced as a dear brother in blue. We deeply mourn his incredible loss. The officer did pass away from the collision. This is this
is just sad. This man died directing traffic. And I want to do an episode this week. I'm going to talk about some stuff like that. I'm going to show you a video. It's not funny, and it to me it's extremely sad because I've been to too many of these. But I found the video, and we're going to watch it. And this is where some of the commanders and stuff have escorted this man's body. And
police are digging into the life of the 15-year-old suspect accused.
Oh, so he's already dead, right? He's a lieutenant. Why does it say that he just got assigned in 2022? I'm playing on Billy.
Okay. For all the audio listeners, since it's just music, what I just showed, if you want to go watch, it's around 51 minutes into the a video podcast on the platforms, is the escorting of the body of the sergeant or the lieutenant after he was killed, which we do all the time. And I hate doing it, and it's part of the job, but thought I'd show it because the man deserves it. I mean, I was out directing traffic this morning, extreme fog, and I hope I do not die directing traffic after when I'm this close to retirement.
I don't know why you got to talk about this shit. It bothers me.
I know it bothers you, but Same reason I do the end of watch episodes. I hate doing it this way.
Holstera, why does it bother you more than?
Because he needs to sit behind a fucking desk or something. He's too damn close.
That's my brother. What are you talking about? It was my mother. It was my mother's biggest fear, and I
always said I was going to retire off motorcycle. I'm about to.
And then he has been in motorcycle crashes, and he has road rash.
Oh, I've seen him.
This man has laid a motorcycle down, and the first thing he said when he, like a gymnast, rolled off of it all professional, and I do not like to prop my brother.
Don't do that no more.
Listen, the first thing he asked is my PSP okay? That's the only thing he asked. He's like, my PSP is in one of his, what do you call those things on your motorcycle?
Saddlebag.
Yeah, you know the story. Because my mom is like, that's all your brother cares about is this game. He doesn't even care about his own life. And he has black road rash and he doesn't even care.
I had blacktop embedded in my arm. I mean, it came out eventually. It burned like a son of a bitch.
The amount of times the man's been covered with freaking bruises, and he's just like, check this out. And all I did was fall off. I'm like, fuck.
Well, we're about to.
Yeah.
Billy's asking if there's going to be a show next Wednesday. I tell you what, Billy, if nobody else shows up, I will be here Wednesday night.
I'll be here.
Because Christmas or no Christmas Day, we're not skipping our Wednesdays. The only way I'm not going to be here on a Wednesday is usually if I'm in a motor competition, but I always make sure something is going to go out or I'm dead. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I told my wife that if something happens to me and I die, to make sure she gets on here and let y'all know that I'm dead, and that's the only reason I'm not podcasting.
I feel like
y'all know.
Me and Bam and Holstera could do a memorial. This is so morbid, I can't even.
Why are we? Hey, number 5.
See,
what are you doing? Why are you getting all blurry?
That's depressing.
It's because that cat's showing up, blessing that.
Hey,
all right, Jen, we're gonna.
Is it my turn?
Go
for
over
a story?
to Santa antics.
Oh God, this is the most. Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase all this for you guys.
Some ugly son of bitches.
Is this the guy with the chimney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So the cops come execute a warrant, okay, and dude freaks out, and he hides because he's got warrants for possession, for drugs, just all kind of stuff, like years worth. So he hides in the chimney. I probably shouldn't have used migraine medication before coming here today. Let me get it first. Hold on, I got it. There were 2 news sources, and I really wanted to stress one news source made it all like, it ended peacefully and the cops got him out. And
he had to be rescued by firefighters.
They didn't even keep him overnight and whatever, and then I read another.
Kept his ass in the.
I read another article. That said that he was complaining because the fire department and the police were making fun of him and calling him an idiot. So one article was about everything he is. He was an idiot. He ran from the cops. He had warrants, and he had to get taken out of the chimney because he hid in the chimney. But they wanted it to be like, it's an antic, like a Santa antic, like, and it's not that bad, and he didn't even have to stay. But the article didn't say that it was he was a bad guy. Any Christmas Story?
Well, basically, I don't know which one it was.
He's a dumb MF, and now he's pissed off because.
Yeah, who the fuck is a chick?
That's not a chick.
That's the same dude?
That's a different dude, according to the story.
I'm sorry, I'm a
failure. They were both hiding in there? Like, are they like 69?
No, one of them was hiding. One of them.
I don't even know where my phone is right now to look for this story.
One of them was hiding, went and hid in the chimney and got stuck.
Yeah.
And the other one jumped off a roof and landed on a car.
Oh, yeah. He fell onto a vehicle.
And it says it's both males, so I'm assuming that that's a guy.
Where's my phone?
I wonder if he was fucking him because he looks a little girl. Look at them eyebrows. He got the whole arch going on and shit.
Oh, gosh.
Man, could go on for days of stories. I can tell you he's had some.
Yes.
Nothing.
So
as soon as you throw out traffic cones, motherfuckers suddenly want to be your best friend.
But yeah, I don't understand. I mean,
ignore you and drive around you, and it's like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing here?
This happened in Fall River, Massachusetts. I used to watch a podcast in the morning. He don't do it no more. From
why not?
Because he don't do it no more. But anyway, and
oh yes, I get it now.
It was Fall River, Massachusetts, and
he was basically evading arrest. One of the guys. The way this article is read, he invoked the essence of the seasonal icon and attempted to hide inside of a chimney. No article. He evaded arrest and he went in the chimney. He wasn't invoking any sort of seasonal. No, shut up. It's not a Christmas story.
Ho.
He was fleeing, and they had to spend all that time and effort to extract his stupid ass. And
they gotta when people do stupid shit like this, and you have to use
and F her, whoever it was.
It was a
Pat.
You have to
F them.
But you use that many first responder resources because you did something stupid.
Right. That's
you
what
ought
I'm
to get
saying.
a fucking bill in the mail and have to pay that shit.
I agree because you know what?
Is it not part of court cost?
They got families. They got families. They don't need to be dealing with stupid bullshit. Well,
it's like, I don't know how much it costs to have your ass extracted from a chimney, but I'm sure it's not cheap.
Yeah, but it's all faux money. It's faux money here, faux money there. It's like the fucking space shuttle toilet sheet costing $10 million. It doesn't really cost $10 million. We all know that. It's like when they bill these people like $30,000 for the fire department to come out and do something to a chimney. It's like bullshit. Yeah, I know you didn't spend that much money on that shit. Even if you want to count how much time it took to mobilize the fire department. But to be fair, we should just tie a chain around the chimney and drag the bitch off. We should not be doing this tactfully. He wasn't thinking tactfully when he put his life on the line.
So definitely there needs to be some sort of regulation on the cutoff of what emergency is. And
because they still don't even stop if your ass is in the middle of the ocean.
Add a fine on him or a charge for you abusing public.
No, you should get a stupidity tax bill.
He should win the hot nuts of the night, the week. Whatever happened to hot nuts?
We still do it.
He wins. He's a
I
hot
don't know.
nut.
We got some
Either
other.
that or it'd be more entertaining.
We got some other hot nuts.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, he'll get his ass out that way. My house would catch on fire.
Happening right there in New Orleans.
No, that's in Gatlinburg. That was the Christmas parade in Gatlinburg recently. Anyway, we're going to talk about
the Gatlinburg.
I downloaded it off the internet.
It's
Bam's favorite place. It's Bam's favorite place is Gatlinburg, so I put it up there.
I was in Gatlinburg this time last year. Remember? Look, I'm looking at you where I can see you, not on the screen. Do you remember?
Yes.
Like now I have PTSD about Gatlinburg. Like I can't go stay in a cabin in the woods ever. I was really sick last year, and if you're really, really sick, like I had low electrolytes, low sodium, low potassium, and it causes you to be
low,
mentally off kilter. Like I was getting lost in my hometown. I was exhibiting behavior that is not myself. And then you get dehydrated worse, and then you start getting the symptoms of dehydration.
Start an OnlyFans page.
I was just in a cycle. So I thought I was well, and I did a vacation rental by owner and went and stayed by myself in a cabin. I don't want to talk about Gatlinburg.
Paranoid schizophrenics think they're okay.
I honestly do not have any diagnosis like that. Can you even believe that? I really don't. I don't know how I've escaped it.
Well, let's talk about the drones in New Jersey.
I have a good story coming up too.
Okay, save it. We'll do an extra podcast.
Yeah, because I want to talk about these drones, and I love New Jersey. I used to live there,
New Jersey's stupid. They won't you pump your own gas.
That's what's wonderful about it.
No, it's stupid.
No, I can have.
I don't want somebody pumping my gas.
A guy in a turban that just.
I don't want.
What if he sticks an M4 in your fucking trunk?
What happened if he puts a bomb in your
like,
gas tank and blows you up?
Exactly. I kill you.
Oh, I was that.
I'm not even going to act like y'all are racist because do you know what my daughter Samantha went as a
the hell out of the dog.
She went as one of those people for Halloween when we lived there. She wore a turban and was holding up a cardboard sign and it said regular, super, whatever. And that's what she went as. And I let her.
Anyway, we all,
Who cares?
you either living under a bridge if you haven't heard about all the drones all over the United States and New Jersey, Texas, all these places like this. And of course, everybody's coming out with all this stuff. I'm going to tell you what my conspiracy theory is. Because the government's like, oh, well, we don't really know what it is, and this and that. Bullshit. Okay, I'm calling fucking bullshit. They're not just letting
Did they really
drones
say that, though? Did they really?
Yeah, they're not letting just drones fly around. Let me tell you what. I think it's government drones, and they're doing this because they're trying to make like hysteria and scare people, because then they're going to try to come out with pass some kind of law or something like that to where it makes private drone usage harder to have. I think that's part of it.
I'm not. I feel you.
I think that's my conspiracy theory. I think they're doing this to try to make it where they want to ban civilians from having drones.
It's very layered. There's so many different reasons, and the government, you can honestly never try to figure them out. That's how the government is the one. They have the schizophrenia, okay? But gosh, I feel weird coming on a public platform and actually saying my opinion. I don't feel like that's safe to.
Hey, calm down. The Earth's flat, okay?
No, it is not flat. No, it's not. You're
biosphere.
Freaking nut.
Holstera,
you can't get out of the dome.
Holstera,
can't get out of it.
I'm not in the dome. The Earth's round. They got pictures
I
of
think
it.
You ever been to space?
I think there's a lot.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of.
You've been to space a lot lately.
I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of things that the drones could be doing. I think the government has them there for a reason, and as always,
I don't believe it's Chinese. I don't believe it's Iran.
No,
because
I don't think that
they
either.
could just we have technology with EMP direct devices. They could just zap it out, or they say, "Oh, we're afraid it's going to hit a house." We got enough firepower. They could vaporize that fucker before it ever hits the ground.
Don't you ever?
Well, you've seen the ones that Freebird's kid flies. It's the same ones, the $25,000 drones. But the question is, because they found like 3 or 4 of them. Because they are so fucking expensive, it's not just somebody like me and you. It's somebody with like either Elon Musk fucking money or it's a government. It's not somebody that can afford.
Don't you guys ever wonder why the East Coast over there is always with the alien sightings? The East Coast is hot.
That's because they're high. They're high all the time.
No.
They're drug addicts.
The East Coast.
No, the Northeast is full of idiots.
Listen, I have some common sense. Listen, New Jersey, like I live there, and you can't even fish and eat the fish that you eat, that you catch, like from. It's so toxic.
Well, that's because Jersey was made on a landfill.
Maybe. What if the drones? What if the drones are measuring like radiation? What if it could? It's New Jersey. It's a toxic.
That's what
New
somebody else
Jersey-
was telling me today. He thinks they're looking for radioactive material.
It was me. I was telling you that.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted your business out there. You said you felt uncomfortable putting your opinions out on the world.
You just gave me a reassurance that I should, and now you're going to try and take it from me.
It's all right, guys. It does not matter. They're not looking for anything. What they're looking for is me.
Yeah, I mean, just
I
let them.
think, you know what I think it is? I think it's the government trying to take nude pictures of people in their backyard because you got some pervs that's working there. Joe Biden wants titty pictures before he gets out of office. That's what it is. He's got the Secret Service driving drones around trying to get titty pictures.
Okay, well, what?
How's that for a fucking?
Well, you know what?
Theory?
New Orleans is the women of New Orleans. You show your titties for beads.
I have not.
So
I don't remember no.
if Biden wants to see your titties, show him your titties.
It's at nighttime during Mardi Gras. Yeah. I wouldn't go on there. Yeah. Most of them are like, yep, like Ron White. Yep, you can roll them back up now.
I'm just saying.
It's kind of scary when a woman pulls her tits out and like slaps a Coke can and just smushes it. It's like, yeah, that's right. I like my women with 50-pound titties. What?
Remember that guy that got his neck broke or something because the chick from Jerry Springer, the big old, she crushed the cans, but she hit him in the head.
That's why that's why he ended up dying when he did, because of titty damage.
Who is this? Who is T.J. Young? T.J. Young. Yes. See.
Well, I proved it. Everybody says, "Well, what's New Orleans like?" I said, "If you want to know what it smells like, just walk us out of a porta can after it's been used all day."
It smells like urine
on a
and
warm
vomit.
day.
It's called the Quarter, and if you smell it, and it's this horrifying like sulfuric urine vomit.
It's called the Quarter because that's what you got to give everybody you see sleeping on it.
No, you just trade them your half you drank hot chocolate for some beads.
Hey.
It was a cold chocolate at that point. It was an upgrade.
I have horrible stories that I could tell you.
Look.
Because this fool right here used to make me go with him because my mom would let him go to Mardi Gras if he took me with him. And I thought I was going to be abducted and sold. Okay.
That was a long time ago.
And let me tell
It's
you,
way worse now.
I was like 14. I was like 14 years old on the streets. I had no idea where he was, and it was basically just like, meet me here.
You're damn lucky. I don't know where that picture is of you taking that picture with that feller down there on Bourbon Street.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
It's not what you know; it's what you can prove.
I will find it. I might still have it.
Calm down.
Welcome to the you right, Tim.
I don't even know what honestly you're talking about. Are you talking about that?
The black guy. Extremely large black guy with the tight pants on.
I ain't worried about that. That's on my Facebook. I didn't do anything with him. I didn't do anything with him.
I didn't say that.
Okay,
I just said the picture. I didn't say that.
I am so.
See, now why are you being paranoid?
I'm so grandmotherly that I walked out of the St. Louis Cathedral after having a wonderful spiritual moment and walked left. And there was a guy playing a saxophone so beautifully, and I didn't have my glasses on. And
you didn't need glasses. They could see that thing from outer space.
And me and my friend were like videoing him, and then our eyes adjusted, and he had a gigantic bulge that was, he had on like see-through pants. And then I realized this guy is not a Kenny G. He is a quarter. He's in the Quarter playing for bucks, and he's trying to, and
that's
then
because
my dad. No, someone. I had to
like the rap on that RV.
Someone in my family like called my dad. My dad called me and was like, "What? Your seat?" I can't even tell you. I was like, "Dad, that was some stranger." My dad thought I was dating him.
Let's go to California.
Let's move forward.
Let's see what we got in California there.
Tim Thomas, New Orleans, welcome to the jungle.
All right.
Yes, sir.
California felon Markham David Bond, who was granted compassionate release after 26 years behind bars, sent back to prison for the exact same fucking crime. Why is this a consistent fucking thing? Because, well, reform doesn't work. Let's see. So this individual...
I'm innocent.
He just looks like a punk, even in this still picture. Like he just looks like a dick. Look at him.
All right. So he basically, he was in prison for bank robbery. He was sentenced to fuckloads of time and only served, what they say, 26 years or something? Yeah, 26 years. Well, they let him out, and what's his dumbass do? Figured out, well, fuck it. I can't make money out here. So my 61-year-old ass is going to go ahead and rob a Brinks courier. So, the money trucks. He pulled up next to one at LAX, pulled a gun on him, and walked away with the money. Of course, the cops went right back to his house, and, they figured out it was him by
how you know? He's 61 years old. He spent that much time in prison. I'm gonna make a wild guess. I think he did it on purpose to get arrested to go back to prison.
What are the time differences between those pictures?
I don't know because he's got.
Is it just his jacket? It's just his jacket zipped, right?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay, so it's okay.
But I'm just saying, I think he spent 20-something years in prison. He got out. He don't have no jobs. He don't have no skills. He's an old fucker now.
He had all the evidence at his fucking house.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did this shit on purpose so he would get rearrested and go back to prison. Because think about it. In prison, he's going to get 3 meals a day. He's got a bed. He's got free medical care. He's got cable TV and all this stuff like this. And that's what he's used to because that's how he's been living for 26 years. It's called being institutionalized. So I believe this man did this shit on purpose to go back to prison.
Oh, my God. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, he probably either thought either A, I'm going to get away with it, or B, I'm going to go to fucking prison. Either way, I'm happy.
He's like, yeah, I've been to prison. It's really not that bad. Kind of like it there.
Some people prefer it.
So I was doing some teaching in prison, and I was bumping in like I did a lot of face-to-face. I did time in prison, but not behind bars. And it is true. They can't. Some people cannot function outside of prison. They can't. It's too difficult. They don't do their own. They don't do laundry. They don't have to worry about anything, and they literally cannot function. Those are just the old timers. Those are the ones that are holding the prisons down. They feel like if they leave the prison, I don't know. It's like they feel like some obligation to stay there, and they become one with it. They can't survive in the real world.
She makes it sound like being all zen to be a fucking convict.
3 odds in a cop, baby. I used to be able to say, well, there's a couple prisons in America you really don't want to go to like that. But unfortunately, even now, our wonderful gentleman that's got life in prison for marijuana in New Orleans doesn't have to go outside if it's fucking even remotely hot.
I fostered a young adult from prison, and
I tried to explain to her, prison's not like the dog pound. You don't go there and work and like adopt a prisoner and bring them home with you.
That's so terrible because I almost said your name just now. You know that the warden himself asked me to do that, or wanted to know if I was willing to do that. It wasn't just some fly by the seat.
I'd have been like, why don't you bring her home with you then, Mr. Warden?
Look,
no, I'm not. I came here to.
It was a calling. It was like, I just felt like.
Her boyfriend stole all mom's and grandma's jewelry.
I didn't know. I didn't know that though.
No, you didn't know it, but they did.
I didn't know it at the time.
So don't adopt. Look, moral of the story is, I don't care who asks you.
Prison
Don't
reform.
fucking adopt an inmate, okay? You can date them, like Roy does, but Roy's learning. Don't bring them home. They'll shit in your toilet, not flush it. You will wake up drugged with a butt plug in, okay?
She maxed out in the in foster care, and she was floating in jail because she was.
How does that work?
Because they didn't want to put her on the streets. Well, she ended up getting put in jail.
So
the warden had they had sympathy on her, and they would keep her way longer than they had to. Because she was maxed.
And where's she at now?
She was maxed out. I'm not having that conversation.
In jail.
She is not. Thank you. She is not. She's not. But she did end up getting pregnant.
She's in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
I say she's in a lobby.
No, she is not in prison.
Okay, moving on.
Where's my story? Do I have a story?
This is your story. We're going to talk about this piece of shit ex-prison guard who just got life in prison.
So I can't even figure out his game.
His game is he's a piece of shit.
I know, and he was emotionless and whatever. I think that
this is the
guy,
kid, yeah.
Okay, I feel that this guy is a really punky. I mean, just look at him. He just reeks of being a punk ass bitch. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. Just everything. I gotta pull my story up. Hold on. I'm having a moment. Hold on.
Florida Bank. When the fuck did this happen?
This happened a while back.
He was a prison guard trainee, and it like went to his head, and
anybody could do that.
He's just an idiot. I gotta find my story. Hold on. Okay.
His name was Zephon Xavier.
It's Zephon Xavier. Xavier.
Okay, that's just a crazy person's name.
Yeah. Hold on.
I mean, a Zephon. What the fuck is a Zephon?
First
that's
of all,
a Zephon
it could be,
right there.
It could be Zeef. I don't know. He probably
ain't that the blimps?
Maybe that in itself, his name is what's wrong with him. Okay, he's a prison guard trainee, and he executed 5 women inside a Florida bank. He's 27 years old. Showed no emotion as the judge pronounced and handed down a sentence. At gunpoint, he ordered his victims, all women. I knew you were.
This happened in 2019. They just got around to sentencing.
Right. The reason it's in the news is because he was recently sentenced.
These are the 5 ladies he executed.
2019. He was in, of course, he was in the crazy state of Florida. He pled guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder. He herded the women into a room and shot them execution style for no reason.
He actually pled out to it. He pled guilty to the shit.
It was premeditated. He horrifies me.
He after he did this that night, because he didn't get arrested right away. He actually got away, and he texted his ex-girlfriend.
His girlfriend and told her it was the best day of his life.
Did he go over to her house and shoot her too?
No.
That's fucked.
No.
So this dude's a fucking piece of shit, and I'm glad he's on death row. But you know what? He'll probably...
He's trying to blame it. His attorneys are blaming it on his history of mental illness and a benign brain tumor. Oh, also...
I don't give a shit.
Also, they're trying to say that he's now a Christian. He's a jailhouse Christian.
Yeah. And guess what? His mommy and daddy didn't give him enough Cheetos.
Oh, dude, I love that car.
Didn't get enough. Didn't give enough Cheetos growing up. He was a poor child. It's always somebody else's fault. Fuck him. Tim says he looks like Eddie Monster, and Billy says he's a douche.
He told his girlfriend that he was going to go kill the women. He texted him, but I think the most horrible just is there's no reason. He doesn't even.
That always fucking drives me crazy too. Like
he's just a piece of shit.
There's enough pieces of shit in this world you could go out and whack that nobody
wanted to commit suicide by cop, and that didn't happen.
Well, obviously, he chickened out on that.
That's just
he's a liar. Anyway,
for no reason.
We're gonna move on to
That's so depressing.
to across the pond over there in the BBC.
Zoe Watts. Let's talk about Zoe.
Anyway, let's talk about her, okay?
I'm ready. I've been waiting for this all day.
Look at this gorgeous hunk of meat right here. That makes you want to run out and just fall in love, right? Yeah, I thought it was a dude at first, and it's not. That is a. I'm sorry, Zoe.
Look at her. She looks like Adam Sandler right there.
Ugly woman.
It's okay. She looks like Adam Sandler. Look.
Anyway, she's a former police worker over there in Lincolnshire. Police worker.
She's a community police support.
I don't know what.
She's a community support officer.
It sounds like a jockstrap to me. I don't know what the fuck that is. But anyway, she is accused of multiple firearms offenses because I don't know why. I'm not trying to make fun of my UK people. I don't understand why y'all's country, y'all are scared of guns. I mean, the cops don't even have guns. She had worked as a police community support officer holding those balls up for 8 years. And she was good at it. She had great forearm strength and didn't get tired anytime soon. Anyway, they had she was arrested after the armed police, because they have a different division over there of armed police, were called to her home in Lincoln. She's charged with possessing a firearm when prohibited for 5 years. So I guess she wasn't allowed to have a gun for 5 years without a certificate. And manufacturing a firearm weapon.
It was a homemade firearm.
Oh, she definitely put an AR together.
No, you know, all this talk about how she looks. This woman, you need to have some respect, people. That woman is a bushcraft
I bet you
enthusiast.
she's got a big old bush.
She's a bushcraft enthusiast. She's a survivalist.
She got like pygmies living in that motherfucker.
Okay. And she made a firearm. But I don't want to take his, I don't want to take his story.
Now. Every 16-year-old in America could make one.
I don't even want to take his story because see, I got all confused and I read and like did his and Holstera's stories.
Well,
I didn't even read mine.
They got her locked up in jail.
But this woman, I mean, I have respect for her.
Until January 13th. They won't let her out until, I mean, that's fucked up. She got to do Christmas and New Year's in jail because, you know, for doing something, for doing some shit that in America, she wouldn't have gotten in any trouble whatsoever.
As long as you didn't live in California or Chicago.
California, Chicago, and New York. You come down to the southern states, honey, you can make all the fireworks and guns.
Iceman and myself used to we used to pick those, what were those little firecrackers, and we would do this and we would get the gunpowder and we would make bombs. We were little Livingston Parish children. We didn't have YouTube. We were just like, hey.
It's like, let's do this shit and see if it'll blow up.
One summer, me and my brother, like around 4th of July, we sat down with these long strips of these firecrackers and we listened to music. That's why we love music. We would listen to music and we made our own.
Blow shit up.
We made our own improvised explosive devices. So yeah, big deal. That's why this woman's being arrested for that. Get that out of here.
Well, Mrs. Adam Sandler here. To me, she's more like got a chin like you're talking about Eddie Monster a while ago, Tim. To me, she looks like Herman. She could play the good Herman.
She looks like Waterboy Adam Sandler.
Right there. She looks like
Waterboy
Herman Monster. If you
I'm giving it more fucking giggity.
Anyway, she don't need to be in jail. Unfortunately, for the UK people, we got.
But we don't make the rules in the UK.
We don't make the laws in the BBC.
The big black cock. Mississippi traffic stop uncovers suspected multi-state gang of cooking grease.
Let me tell you what, these fucking people, these are some major criminals right here. Major criminals.
So the thing about this that bothers me is a lot of places down here still pay people to come and get their cooking grease. Because they do. The fact that they ended up sucking the tanks of maybe the two people in a 150-mile fucking radius that actually like sell it to recycle.
I'm sorry, I don't.
To me, they did the people a favor.
Sucking the tang.
The tank, not tank,
okay,
not
so
tank.
You know how they have septic tank suckers. Well, they also have these giant tanks that go around and suck up like
these giant.
I'm so sorry,
you tank sucker.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you said. I'm like, what did you?
Oh,
just
they have They do the same thing to restaurants like McDonald's and stuff. They dump all their grease because they have to. They're only allowed to use it for so long. So then they have these people come along and they suck this stuff up in these tanks. Well, the refried shit can go into biodiesel and straight into a lot of deuce and a half multi-diesel engines and run them directly off of them. Well, people are starting to figure this shit out. So a lot of these places they used to pay people to come and collect it are now being paid by people to get it collected. So tank sucking is only recommended if you provide me with a McRib.
Okay, first of all, whatever happened to Zoe Watts? What happened?
I just told you they got her locked up in jail until January something.
There's so much more to that story. And you're all ragging me for not knowing my stories. You just did that woman an injustice.
No.
That woman is a survivalist. That woman was making her own. She just happens to live in a stupid country. That woman's badass. So what if she's ugly? She's a bush woman.
She's definitely a bush woman. I bet you she's got the mean bad mama son bush between them legs right there. It's like razors. I don't do razors.
You're so inappropriate. So inappropriate. I literally thought though that you said taint.
And I have put up a message there. Taint sucking is. We do not recommend taint sucking at the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast.
Will you learn how to spell it?
No, it's close enough.
It's okay.
They know what I'm talking about.
There's an eye. There's an eye in Tank.
It don't matter.
There is no we, only I. And Tank.
We do not recommend any taint sucking on Motor Cop Chronicles.
Whose story? What's the? Wait, Tim said from the face pic, she looks like she's 6'8". You know what? She is.
No, she's not. You don't know.
She might be. I mean, that.
Next, we're going on.
I don't. We're.
Can you prove it?
This next story. Next story is not a funny story. I did this one because Freebird and the truckers. This next story is.
This is the saddest story.
Candies.
Anyway, this is over in Memphis.
The Iceman is inappropriate, Joshua Peppers. You have no idea.
Old Peffer. I haven't got any fan photos lately, Josh. I need to get some fan photos.
Iceman could make Satan blush, and that's true. And you can take that as a compliment or what an insult. I don't know.
See this young lady right here?
She's dead.
She's dead.
She's dead. She is a mother, and this story.
Who killed her? This piece of shit right here killed her.
This story, y'all. Oh, God.
Anyway, this Memphis mother is dead, and her child, one of these small children, is fighting for their life after they were allegedly chased for 4 miles by a trucker who then plowed into the family car. It's reported that this tragic event happened this past Sunday, just after 4 p.m., when a highway dispute turned into a 4-mile chase that accumulated in a violent end in the 100 block of whatever street name that is. 2 vehicles were side by side. One of them cut the other one off. What we could get so far in the pickup began following the car, so they got pissed off. This motherfucker probably got pissed off because he got cut off. It might have been on purpose. Maybe it wasn't.
What the hell is behind me?
They tried to get home and they tried to get home to the residence, and that's when the incident occurred. The sheriff stated that Zoe Johnson, 24, her fiance, and 2 daughters were driving along 64 just east of Savannah when the accident occurred. It's not an accident. It's called on purpose when you do it on purpose. Anyway, this piece of shit opened fire, killed Johnson, and wounded one of these little girls.
So it was because he felt that he wasn't being let. He felt that, he was being either kept in or cut off. This guy.
I'm sure you're all right, Joe. The police said Johnson, who was sitting in the front passenger seat, was shot in the back while her daughter was shot in the arm. When officers arrived, they found 2 victims that had been injured by the gunshot. They did medical care until EMS showed up. Anyway, this piece of shit, Clinton Newton, 43, who was arrested and charged, he managed to pick up Newton after several witnesses managed to fill the police report out in detail. Just a piece of shit. I hope he rots in fucking prison because of killing this young lady and hurting this child over a road rage incident. So what if they were right or wrong? You're fucking stupid, okay?
Yep.
I hope he goes to sleep every night. When he wakes up, his fucking beard, his beard is, he wakes up with dried cum in his beard.
Oh my
and he can't fucking open his mouth because it's too dried, okay? So if y'all are in prison with this Mr. Clint right here, y'all beat off on his face every night like in a circle jerk.
I don't think that's how that works.
Fucking just use him like in a circle jerk as a little fucking
I wouldn't even be mad
Lord
if we were
help
super
him.
popular inside of prison.
Lord help
I wouldn't even be mad.
Lord help Iceman, too.
He tried
Lord help him. But, that is the most, first of all, you guys are cops. This is some kind of cop show.
Yeah, call it a flavor saver.
I have some questions here.
No, I have never beat off in a man's beard.
Midgets.
No.
Okay. Those are not midgets.
I was just going to say that I am so glad that some person never was aggressive with me when I was in my car with my kids, because that I may or may not have had a weapon. Honey.
Josh is asking some questions. He wants to know how much semen that it would take to fill a beard.
Josh was inciting.
I'm pretty sure our podcast could take care of that.
He's inciting the inappropriateness.
Josh, what we need you to do is get you a fake beard from one of the costume stores. And
There's probably a fake beard here.
Start trying it, and you let us know.
Glitter beard.
You let us know.
I think there's a pair of underwear down here. I'm not even joking.
There might be.
If that's Freebird side, there's no telling what's over there.
Freebird. I bent down to get some. I dropped something, and
hey, that's the Liberty tax. That's the Liberty. That's their new logo.
Okay,
Shit.
okay, Cheech. Okay.
What, the cup?
No, the okay. So
calm down
because of that fucking liberty.
He just woke up.
Bullshit.
He just woke up.
To me.
You just woke up, Holster.
All right, this next one we're going to get to this last story here, so we can vote on the hot nuts.
I see you down there just chilling, indocurred, probably.
This ain't really a story. We're just going to watch it.
The couch.
A few days ago here in Louisiana, we had a shit ton of fog this morning. It was worse, so I'm surprised we get it.
I had to drive in it. Joshua Peppers. Yes, you totally inciting the inappropriate.
It was extremely bad fog this morning. Well, the other day we had bad fog. I don't know if y'all know with the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway bridges. It's like, I don't know. It's one of the long. I think it might be the longest bridge in the world. It's freaking long as shit. Was it 20-something miles long or something like that? This bridge, anyway. It's very long, and they had like a 50-car pileup on it.
It's worse than that bridge that. Oh, I almost said something horrible.
It's
worse. It's just as bad as that bridge that I have to pass on the Whiskey Bay, Trafalgar Basin. It's like that, except like twice that.
33 people are hospitalized after
all them
several
Gulf Bay bridges
multi-car
fucking
pileups
suck.
on both spans of the Causeway Bridge this morning.
We're going over.
Wrong side. I gotta go to the
someone's
video
worst
side.
nightmare is getting in an accident on that bridge.
Calm down, fucker.
Over.
33 people are hospitalized after several multi-car pileups on both spans of the Causeway Bridge this morning.
Hey, that exhaust pipe don't belong there.
Estimate as many as 50 vehicles were involved, and most of the injuries from the crashes were minor.
I'm just thinking. Y'all look so terrible. I'm thinking.
How many kids did they have in that van?
I'm just thinking.
50
God, I'm so glad I wasn't out there. You know how long it's going to take to write that shit up?
Oh wait, Tim Thomas.
Well, at least you wouldn't have to done much else.
Tim Thomas is listening. He works with insurance. So Tim, is that money in your pocket inevitably? Because that's a lot of cars.
No.
I know you like you used to like when it rained because a lot of wrecks. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm Meg Gatto. The Causeway remains closed as crews continue dealing with the aftermath of this morning's pileups. We have team coverage. Tan Trung looks at how Causeway officials responded to this morning's crashes.
But we start with
God,
Rob Hassan, who spoke with people who witnessed the chaos firsthand. Rob.
Yeah, Lauren, Causeway officials say they are hoping to open the causeway at any moment. They've had difficulty getting some of the 18-wheelers involved off of the bridge. We saw one roll off about 15 minutes ago. Apparently, there is still another one out there, but as you can
They
see,
just rolled it off
there's absolutely no
pulling it
traffic.
away?
No, I just want y'all to know if y'all look in the background here.
I see you.
For the other people.
I see that, and I keep wanting to die.
This is the bridge, and you can see the bridge keeps going farther than what you can see. The bridge, it's like still going, and you can't see. It's the longest, most boring ride ever because there's nothing to look at. Nothing.
No. I was looking at your pointer. I've been dying over your pointer.
What, my little motor cop, man?
On the bridge at this hour. One driver I spoke with said she watched in horror as the fog rolled in. She had to stop her vehicle, and then she saw another 18-wheeler behind her pile into a bunch of vehicles that were stacked up between the both of them.
How scary.
Hey, Grayson, got a cotton picking mess, huh?
Dozens of vehicles, perhaps as many as
Cotton
50.
picking. You know you're down south when the first word out your mouth is cotton picking.
He knew the video was. He knew it was going to the news.
Yes, there's some cotton picking mess out here.
We don't say cotton picking down here. He knew he was sending that to the news.
Cotton picking. That's
cotton.
They're cotton picking mess.
Other at 6 different locations on the causeway during the heart of the morning rush hour.
Oh my God!
So I have a delivery in Harahan, and I was coming from.
Oh, we found the problem.
She's got the
Woman
purple
in an
contact.
18.
Do you think that's her natural colored eyes?
She got the purple contact.
She saw that crash and scared her so much her eyes turned purple.
Poor thing.
She's like, did you see? Look, they had so much cotton picking going out there. Turned my eyes It's purple.
Look, she probably had to pee in a water bottle in her
She's
car.
a truck driver. She's got her own. She's got PP bottle.
Oh, okay.
10. I'm going over the causeway, and the first old lady said, "You be careful today." And I said my little prayer, "Please, dear Jesus, please keep me safe."
Yes,
18-wheeler
Lord. Thank you,
driver
Jesus.
Irene Goddard said she made it about halfway across the southbound span when the fog settled in, forcing her to stop.
I see some brake lights. I saw, oh no. So I real quick pressed
Oh,
on
no.
my brakes, and behind me, I hear pop, and I see another 18-wheeler that's back there, and he was not able to stop quickly. And he started wrecking into the other vehicles that were behind, that were in front of.
Calm down, baby. Calm down.
Goddard escaped injury, but she and other drivers who became stranded in 6 different locations on both spans of the causeway saw plenty of EMS activity. St. Tammany Fire District 4 says 33 people were transported to St. Tammany Hospital, Lakeview, and East Jefferson.
I came so close
urinal.
to 2 times being involved in the accident, but I was able to get enough to where I wasn't in any trouble. This car in front of me
exactly
hit them and others that were on the side of me. So it was dicey.
Gary Cassard of New Orleans was stuck on the bridge for more than 4 hours and saw several
Billy, I gotta
injuries in
give
the
him a rash
vehicles
shit.
around him.
Then they just took out a lady with a broken leg that they had to pass through the Amazon van.
That's why my shit was late getting here.
Oh
Damn
my gosh,
it.
that's it right there. Whose stuff is that?
Yeah, it's like I got my box in there. It's got a chunk of blood on it.
Amazon's like so glad for this coverage because they're like, it's not our
Behind me,
fault.
everything's blocked.
Drivers say they saw a fog advisory sign on the bridge, but believe
That
many
is
people were simply
carnage.
driving too fast.
Carnage.
I remember before I got on the bridge, specifically passing that 18-wheeler, and then as we were driving.
The Gulf Coast Entertainment Network.
Look at him. He looks like a load of fun. Like he's just.
Not really.
He just looks.
This looks like Waldo grown up.
Fun.
Right here.
He's probably wearing Stetson. I think he's wearing Stetson.
No, I think he's got Old Spice on. Or Axe.
You know what? He probably uses Tom's deodorant only. He likes his natural scent.
I like my natural scent.
Anyway,
I'm thinking,
let's
wow,
go.
it's very foggy. I can't believe there's not some sort of convoy.
Yes, Joshua.
And then
yes.
before I knew it, I saw some brake lights ahead of me, and I thought these people were slowing down. And then I realized,
Hey, I'm a fireman. Look at my mustache.
He has a porn stash.
I got the mustache going on right
He
there.
has a porn stash. Like,
What the hell's that tool he's carrying?
where
I
the
want
hell
one
is
of them.
Holstera? Where did you go? Oh, there you go. Bow. Go wow wow.
Oh no! When he goes into these, I get the hype.
That's him with his stash. That fireman
they were
stash.
stopped. So I had to jump over into the other lane.
Luckily, no vehicle went into the lake and there were no fatalities reported.
Thank God.
It was bad. It
That's
was real bad. It's one of the worst
that's a
pilots
blessing.
I've ever seen.
Not a real firefighter. Joshua acts like
And
he
Causeway
knows.
officials say a Causeway police officer and a maintenance worker
Brute.
were both injured after vehicles slammed
I got
into
it better
the
than
rear of
brute.
their
By
vehicles. St. Tammany
Fabergé.
Fire District 4 says
Aquavelva.
none of the
Oh, yeah,
33
Aquavelva.
Injuries from the people that were taken off of the bridge by
Aquavelva.
Skin
ambulance
bracer.
appear to be.
Remember Skin Bracer?
What's that one they used to have? I forget. It was in a red bottle. It's supposed to have.
he's still playing
It's supposed to have
right?
pheromones that would attract women. I don't think that shit works.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I was
You
wanting
are
to get
Joe
one of them
Biden.
pheromones is supposed to attract women, and then put something that like is
Yes,
supposed
but I
to
think it
attract,
probably smells like
dogs.
piss or something. What you
Yeah, I
think?
want to put.
Ice-
All right,
something
everybody.
that attracts,
Iceman,
like,
Iceman.
fucking animals to it.
And no one in our family needs to wear anything with pheromones.
All right, let's vote on stuff. Then I'm going to tell you, we got the.
Did I have another story?
No, that was
Trying
it.
to cheat me of a story.
That was it.
Probably.
We're done.
That was 12. We're at we're at hour 40.
Okay, then let's GTF.
We got we got the Santa Annex. We got the chimney hider.
Cheers.
Chimney. We got for hot nuts, and we have
Oh, chloroform.
We got
Where
the-
do you even get that from? That's because you guys can go.
And we got the grease thief. I'm voting for the grease people
Holstera,
because
send me a link.
if you get arrested for stealing,
Send me a link on that chloroform.
you get arrested for stealing used grease. You have to be the hot nut of the night.
I really think it's more of an accidental thing. I don't think that somebody's meaning to fucking steal it, dude. Like I said, it's never held value until it suddenly recently.
How would you feel if somebody?
Then we got the California guy that got out of jail after 26 years and go robs a bank and goes back to jail. Which one is you?
That's mine. Right there.
The
you
California
get out of
guy?
prison and go right back to fucking prison.
I don't want to be a
after
part of
getting,
your
like, a pardon.
voting.
Yeah, you got to. It's part of the.
Wait. What is
we
my
got?
options?
We got
What
the
do-
chimney,
What's the vote
grease
for?
thief to win the hot nut. The
Hot nuts.
chimney,
It was the craziest fucking story of all week.
the chimney guy, the grease people, or the California guy.
I think Zoe Watts deserves a freaking award.
The hot nut's not a good award. You liked
Okay.
her.
Oh, well, I think that freaking dumb man. I think the chimney. I couldn't even. Oh no. Zeph and Xavier. That. I can't stand. I want to.
It's a murderer. Okay.
The way he executed women at a
Yes.
bank and doesn't even have a reason.
So, all right, y'all, a vote on up. Right now, we
And
got
they look like a-
we got 2 for the.
Always a reason.
We got 2 for the
Oh.
California.
We're getting some.
We got one murder.
Dude that goes back to prison.
Yep, that's the California
Shimmy.
guy.
Kelly, see, she knows what's up.
Kelly says she's a chimney person.
So-
yeah.
She knows what's up too. That's a stupid effing.
Yeah, people got arrested for stealing used grease.
Yeah, the Santa
Come on,
antics.
Peppers.
I think used grease is pretty stupid. I don't really.
I mean, they could have been like bringing that to P. Diddy or something. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
You said it.
I said it.
That shit's awful sick.
I'm sorry,
Don't
but
get diddled by
looks,
the Diddy.
He looks like Satan in his eyes. There's something.
Relax your anus. Wait.
Need to tell that guy there isn't a Santa.
Yeah, well, I think he knows now.
He was on drugs too, so he may have thought I don't know. Maybe he heard reindeer on the roof.
Maybe. So who will it be?
What are we doing right now? Are we still
I'm waiting for votes to come in.
Okay,
It's
so
like,
I
it's
can
like,
I can do something right. Okay, y'all. I guess engage.
what are you engaging with?
I'm
This
telling
the fucking
them-
Starship Enterprise or
I'm
something?
telling the people to vote so we can.
Turn it all we got, Captain. Can't give it no more.
You know I will come across this desk. I swear.
All right. It looks like this. Votes aren't coming in. It looks like the chimney guy is going to be winning the hot nuts tonight.
Well, yay.
Should just fill it with water.
Chimney. That was my story.
What a fucking dumbass.
I was starting a fire.
Yeah.
Hot nut, your mom should have swallowed you. You are a fucking hot nut. A true fucktard. Hot nut, your dad would be
That's terrible.
disappointed if you knew who he was. Hot nut of the week.
Hot
Who does
nuts.
that? Your brain is made of nuts. You must
still
have eaten
confused
daily
where the hell the-
cupcakes to be a hot nut like you. Shit, you such a hot nut.
Such a
I
hot
think you
nut.
have bird seed on your face. Free birds start nutting on them. Holstera, put that up. I said no.
Holstera,
No,
put
you
it
can't
up.
nut on them. Damn bots, don't do that. You nasty fuckers.
Who's that guy in the
Hot nut gets the crew
Speedo?
excited as you can see. Be happy. It's
Doc.
Who is that?
Hot nut. You fucking nut. Hot nut, your mom should have swallowed you.
Who the hell is the
You
chick
are a
with the
fucking
briefcase?
hot nut. A true fucktard.
That's them. I'm sorry, Joshua, that it's been ruined for you.
Who is the guy in the Speedo again?
That's Doc Holliday.
Hot nut of the week. Who is that? Your brain is made
Gotta
of
love
nuts.
that
You must have eaten daily cupcakes to be a hot
fucking
nut
music.
like
I don't
you.
know who wrote that shit. Oh, that would be me. Because I'm so damn talented. I did not sing it, though.
Yeah.
AI is great. Everybody, I appreciate y'all coming on.
Talent.
Give us a like and share. share
Love
it.
every one of you guys.
Follow.
By the time we see you guys next week, it'll be after Santa Claus shows up.
Wednesday night. We will be here Wednesday night at 7:00. So because
And you
nothing
guys,
else to do.
you guys will have your
I don't know who
your
you
free-
guys are. We have
free bird.
y'alls around
Hey, that's
here.
a question people ask me. They say, "Why do you, if you and your brother grew up together, why does he sound like cornbread?" And I tell people, because I got out when I was young, and I've moved around. I'm sorry.
Because cornbread's
I don't-
delicious, motherfuckers. That's why.
Because I am cornbread. I just don't sound cornbread.
It's
And that's why y'all are listening to me.
You guys are gonna
because
have
I sound
Freebird back.
cornbread. I don't know if he'll be here Christmas. I doubt he's gonna be here Christmas night because I'm sure T-Bird's got him busy. But I'll
Usually
be
in the morning though. Christmas afternoon.
I'll be here. Holster will be here because ain't nobody likes us.
I'll be here if you want me to be
So
here.
we will.
I'll still be
you
in
might
town.
be. So everybody, I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, like it, share it, follow so you know, and hit the notification so you know when I come back on
Cornbread
live.
with butter.
I'll tell you what, you
yes.
put butter
Some
on
can of
me.
butter,
You
maybe some
put butter
can of
on me, and I will give you high cholesterol like a motherfucker.
Ooh,
So
melted butter on some cornbread. Yummy.
So anyway, like I said, like, follow, check out the other stuff. Check out the website. Remember, we're not sheepdogs around here. We're lions. Y'all stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back.
Peace. Cornbread and butter.
Oh, I know I give you a high blood pressure there, Josh.
Joshua Peppers.
Fuck off.
Billie Jean. It's so nice to meet you guys. I mean, I did. I say y'all too. I can sound like cornbread. Y'all like cornbread? I can be cornbread next week. Cornbread. I'm actually making some delicious seafood cornbread dressing for Christmas. Iceman. What you making?
Nothing.
It's such a sour bread.
Bah humbug.
Grinch. Because you're lying. I already know what you're making.
I'm making nothing.